It's February, let's do some stargazing. First off, Sky and Telescope just got a Southern Hemisphere sky chart as well, and it's very exciting because I think they've only had their Northern Hemisphere sky chart. Just taking a first glance, you have really cool alignments between the moon at different phases with different planets and really bright stars. Starting with early morning on February 1st, you have an alignment between Spica and the waning gibbous moon, which looks like this. They're only going to be about 1 degree apart. That's about the width of your pinky. Now on February 5th, you have the supergiant star Antares found in the Scorpius constellation. That's going to be really close to the waning gibbous moon on the morning, just about 5.5 degrees apart over the southeast horizon. And while you're observing, you might as well catch the Hubble Space Telescope passing right between them. On the 7th, you have an opportunity to see a triangle in the sky with Mars, Venus, and the crescent moon. This is going to be at dawn, so catch it just before the sun rises. That star Algol I was talking about in my previous video, well, you got a few more occurrences this month where it's dimming and brightening and dimming and brightening, so keep a lookout for that one. On February 14th, so Valentine's Day, after your dinner or just before you have dinner, go outside and look up the stars with your Valentine, because Jupiter and the moon are going to be really close to each other, only about 4 degrees apart. And the moon is in its waxing crescent phase, so it should look really pretty next to super bright Jupiter. On the 16th, you now have the moon really close to the Pleiades, one of the brightest stars of Pleiades, known as Alcyone in Taurus. Just like last month, you now have the moon really close to Castor and Pollux, which are those two heads of the Gemini constellation. On the 22nd, you're gonna have a really pretty view if you wake up early. So at dawn, you have Mars and Venus only 0.5 degree apart in the sky. And I remember seeing this when I used to get up super early, commuting from Brooklyn to Staten Island to go to college. Early in the morning, catching this like just before the sun rises, and being able to see these super bright planets at that hour, it should look really cool. On the 23rd, the moon is almost full. It's going to be full the next day on the 24th, and it's really close to Regulus, only 30 degrees apart from Regulus, which is one of those bright stars in Leo. And now on the 24th, you have a full moon, so go observe the beautiful moon. And lastly, on the 28th at dawn, you have the moon just about 1.5 degrees away from Spica, which is one of the brightest stars in Virgo, over your southwest horizon. And don't forget, this year is a leap year, so you get one more day of the month. That is February 29th. What are you going to do with this day? I think you should do some stargazing, and I will see you guys in March for your next stargazing adventure. Bye! Happy Valentine's Day!